Okay, I'm only gonna say this. If you've seen the picture before pressing this video, then you know what's gonna happen. How's it going, everybody? It is Dunkle Dylan here, aka Dylan Breeden, and today we are doing, oh boy. Okay, I'm only gonna say this. This character is actually one of my favorite serial killers, so I thought. Plus, I didn't see anyone else did this what if, so I thought, hey, give it a shot.
And before you ask, yes, I know about the lore, but,
in case you're wondering, that is just gonna be Izuku's costume. He is gonna have the powers, though, and the fucking strength. So this is, what if Deku was Pyramid Head? Yes, I said it, Pyramid Head. If you didn't look at the video and you don't know who Okay, I'm just gonna explain who Pyramid Head is. If I remember correctly, he is Scott's worst id. If you don't know what a id is, mostly means they're wrong, like they're guilt. Pretty much, Pyramid Head is Scott's guilt. That's who he is. And pretty much, he took that form. And in case you probably don't know, what is guilt? Guilt is something that you regret doing. I mean, for example, like stealing a cookie from the cookie jar and your parents conning you, that type of shit. Or you accidentally murdered someone, but you think it was not on purpose because you were drunk, that type of stuff. You get what I mean. Because if you don't, then you have to be the most dumbest people in America, well, or the world, in fact. Why can't America be smart, not stupid? I bet George Washington is probably cussing his head off just looking at America now. Hey! You're not supposed to do that! Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! That type of shit. Ow. Ow.
alright. Let's get started.
And, like I said, it's gonna be his costume because, I'm not going through this Silent Hill thing. Because, number one, there are a lot of spoilers, and, I don't really want to corrupt Silent Hill. I mean, it's already fucked up enough, but there is gonna be that much intense score. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, you might as well just grab your puke buckets because this is probably as gory as the Colossal one, so... Oh boy, let's get started. Okay, we start off with pretty much Izuku Midoriya at the age of, 5. Now, why you're probably wondering he's 5? Because you'll see. We pretty much see Izuku running around, acting silly, and this is when you realize a nurse is actually following him. In case you don't know what a nurse is, look them up because I am not pulling a picture of those creepy ass bitches. Ugh. And she is just following Izuku around. In the shadows anyway. And Izuku acting all playful and all that. When he turns around, the nurse is right in front of his face. But Izuku, being playful, just touches her face. Her reacting to nothing. Why? It's quite simple. You hear Izuku say, "Auntie." The nurse picks Izuku up and just walks to where she will find Pyramid Head literally killing one of the people who tried to kill Izuku. Next thing you know, you hear Izuku called Pyramid Head, "Father!" All you hear is the sword being dragged, and Izuku just running towards a Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head giving Izuku a hug. And I'm gonna go through the real deal, meaning Pyramid Head has a face. But Izuku can only see it due to him being so small. Not that giant other drawing. I just think that's stupid. So Izuku just, well, getting ready. I mean, not getting ready. He's just being playful and all that. And pretty much you see Izuku just playing with the barbed wire, which don't hurt him, along with the razor blade. And you're probably wondering, why is he playing with that? Because it is his quirk, quote unquote. He pretty much has the same powers as Pyramid Head or either Silent Hill character. But he can summon razors out of thin air and doing the bug thing where he can pop out of the walls and appear right behind you. Now you're probably wondering what Izuku Pyramid Head, what type of weapon Izuku's going to use. He's pretty much going to use both the spear and the sword. Why both of them? It's quite simple. Oh, in this one, Izuku is actually the monument of vengeance and justice, while the Pyramid Head is pretty much the negative, so is Deku. Now you're probably wondering how is vengeance a guilt? Well, for example, he's pretty much like Ghost Rider. The only difference is his skull is not going to be on fucking fire. And before you guys ask, I will think about doing a Ghost Rider what if, but I'm not going to do it now. Why? Because it'd be too easy. Besides, Ghost Rider is a lot more badass, and it would be way too OP for My Hero Academia, and Naruto, he would definitely be OP as fuck. So, yeah. That's someone to fuck with. Actually, I want your ideas on one thing. What Naruto what if should I do? And I hope you guys like the Torvin saved Naruto thing. Because that idea was actually given to me to the same guy whose dogs passed away. Still, rest in peace. He's a little shithead chihuahua. Anyway, back to the what if. And before you guys are wondering, oh, you made it up because of the personality. It's called acting. It's called what you say, a fake mask behind the mask. You get what I mean. Pretty much we all wear masks to hide something. That's where if anyone sings a pyramid song, I'm going to kill them. Anyway, let's get back to the what if. Pretty much in this one, Izuku is the monument of justice and vengeance. And I'm going to do a time skip because you pretty much get the point what Izuku mostly does. He pretty much plays with a Pyramid Head, hangs out with them and all that. Now in this one, Izuku's now not 20, sheesh, that'd be too old. Izuku's now 10. And this is when Pyramid Head takes him to see 2 other Pyramid Heads. And pretty much Izuku is sitting right next to his dad. aka the original Pyramid Head that is pretty much sitting upon a throne. And this is when Izuku sees his helmet. It's a little big for him, but he'll probably try to wear it as usual. And his 2 weapons. Now, in case you're wondering what Izuku's sword is going to look like, it's pretty much going to look like that one sword from Pyramid Head. Mostly it looks like a giant combat knife. The only difference is that sword is able to break swords. Like fucking Guts' sword from Berserk. And I'm going to add something else. Izuku in this one, since he's the monument of vengeance, that means he's a lot more powerful than anything else. So this is my first ever OP Deku what if. Besides the Cumber what if. And maybe the Zabuza one, which I will continue, I'll just forget. I will continue that one, I will do those tomorrow. Oh, because it is, yeah. So yeah, I'll do those tomorrow, so don't worry. You will see Zabuza and Cumber once again. And I actually got a comment, why do I do that to Goku on the Cumber what if? Because he's a faggot. End of story. Anyway, I am delaying on purpose. And And pretty much Izuku tries to put on his helmet. The Pyramid Head's just laughing silly because they know it wouldn't fit. But Izuku's doing it just to be silly. The original Pyramid Head sitting is just smiling, looking under the helmet and just giggling, along with the other two. And pretty much this is when Izuku, who also just begins training with his sword. Right now it is too big for him to lift, but with enough training he can pretty much lift that damn thing. Along with the spear. Now, Izuku is now continuing over the past years. He's now 15. And he is, well, he looks like what you see in the biography, in the picture before you pressed in the video. He looks like that. Now, this is when Izuku senses something that is bad. He checks, and Pyramid Head noticed that Izuku's not being his original self, but being more serious right now. And barbed wires and iron pole things are starting to pop up right next to him. And next thing you know, he vanishes. Pyramid Head notices something is wrong, so he follows. Next thing you know, he sees Izuku choking the life out of the two teenagers. And throwing them around, protecting this little boy with balls on his head. I think you know who this is. One, he actually grabs one of the bullies and strips him of his clothing. And managed to do this, grab his flesh, and somehow managed to rip it off and relieves all the skin. The teenagers are now fucking horrified. One of them saying, "What the fuck is that thing? Dude, that's Pyramid Head!" And Izuku managed to capture one of them by putting his barbed wires all over the guy. The barbed wires are impaling his skin and poking it out. Barbed wires start coming out of his eyes, and the brain is coming out with it, causing the eyeballs to actually come back. The barbed wires are also coming out of his mouth, and next thing you know, he is suffocating on his own blood and wires, along with razor blades. And dies slowly from suffocation. And all you can hear is the blood dripping and dripping and dripping. One of the teenagers try to run away, but Izuku throws a spear that hits her in the throat. And all you hear is her gurgling like blood, and her landing on her feet. Hanging from a tree, mind you. And the next thing you know, her continuous gurgling of blood. It continues. Pyramid Head is just clapping in amazement. And the first time Izuku hears, "I am proud of you." And they hug each other. Although their helmets clank on each other, but they still hug. The kid with purple hair is like, "It is time for you to go, Deku. I will miss you, but the world needs vengeance and justice. Come and visit." Izuku nods. "Oh, a reminder gift." This one Izuku brings out the gift and sees his teddy bear. "We will see each other soon, my son. Now I must continue on my journey. Goodbye, my son." And Pyramid disappears. Izuku looking at the little boy. And in this one, Izuku is pretty much muted, so, well, somewhat, until he asks, "What is your name?" Manetta? Is your name Manetta? Manetta shakes his head rapidly like he just saw the goddamn ghost. "I'm not going to kill you." And Manetta passed out and pissed his pants. Don't really blame him. Are all humans this easily scared? No wonder Dad doesn't like them. No wonder Dad thinks they're weird. I am not changing your pants. Don't have any clothing either. I wish my uncles were here. They know what to do. Wait. Aunties. And this is when Izuku visits their his aunts, and they see him, and they're all just hissing happily, but they also see Manetta. They all point. He needs a new pair of pants. He just saw me kill a bunch of people. They give that hiss like, "Oh, got it." And they give Izuku a pair of pants that fit Manetta. "Thank you. I'm gonna miss you guys." That made confusion. It's time to do my quest. The nurses just running to Izuku, just hugging, and them hissing sadly. "I know, ants, I know. But well, see, I promise I'll visit." Promise. They hiss happily. And then this is when Izuku says, "Bye." All of them waving goodbye. Some of them actually shedding tears. That their little boy is all grown up. And pretty much this is when the town villagers see Izuku walking with this boy. And you just hear Izuku going, "By the way, I do not own this song." If you don't know what that song is from, look up the Andy Griffin Show. If you don't know what Andy Griffin is, then you're lucky and you're young. If you do know it, then you're probably going to say in this video, "God damn, Dylan, thanks, I'm feeling old." Well, you're not the only one. And pretty much Izuku, who continued, used to pretty much let's walk. That pops his neck. And Izuku now just going do 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 do. And Manetta finally waking up. Ugh, what a nightmare. What's a nightmare? Wait, who are you? I'm Izuku. You're not Pyramid Head? Nope, that's my dad. Okay, oh boy. Well, here's my proof then, coming back home. Where do you live? Japan. Japan? What's Japan? What will you live by? My parents only managed to teach me a little bit. Hey. Oh, well, I guess I could fill you in on the way. And this is when Manetta fills him in on everything about the world. And for example, culture, language, it is more seriousness stuff, mostly food and all that. And this is when Manetta says, "Wait a minute, do you even need to eat?" "No, I don't need to eat anymore. When I was little, yeah, I needed to eat, but now I don't have to." Well, what? By the way, what's your quirk? Quirk? What's a quirk? Power. Oh, and that's when Izuku raises some barbed wire. There's some razor blades and a lot of metal poles. And I mean, don't you dare be perverted and saying it's still stripper poles. No, that iron thing. I don't remember what it's called, but let's just say it's iron spikes. Oh. Well, where I'm from, that counts as a villainous quirk. Powers are only used the way you use it. They can only be villainous if how you use it. True. So what's your quirk? I can make these. Ooh, ball. Sure, you can play with it. And he drops it, and it goes boing, and it goes all the way up to the sky. Aww, ball. Here's another one. Thank you. And he just continues dribbling it while he's walking. Man, you have a good grip on stuff. So, what is your name? Oh, it's Izuku, like I said. What's yours? Mineta. Why are you asking? I thought you knew. Well, I didn't know because you were stuttering like you just saw the devil. Let's just say your father is very known around Japan. How? Well, we've seen him pop up a couple of times. Mostly, we can tell he helps people, but in a brutal way. Yeah, that's Dad for you. Huh? Dad's the embodiment of someone's guilt. Oh, he ain't a bad man. It's just that he's just doing his job, what he was created for. Releasing people's guilt. And you? I am the embodiment of vengeance and justice combined. Oh, that explains why you're nice. What about your brother? I heard you calling aunts. Who are they? Oh, they're just nurses. They make sure they treat my wounds. Oh, but I have another ability. I have a healing factor. How strong is it? Pretty strong, like instantly blink and I'm already healed. However, it does leave some scars. How'd you find out you had a healing factor? I got impaled when someone threw a metal pipe down to my stomach. Dad was freaking out. The nurses tried their best to remove it without removing any of my intestines. And we had to summon my own pets just to make sure they don't hurt me. Pets? Oh, these guys. And Izuku raises his hand, and a giant fucking cockroach, it's bigger than Mineta, and his body pops up. And Mineta screams like a little girl. He ain't that dangerous, aren't you, you cutie? Cute? That thing is huge! Which, sorry, you. Still. No, that's a big cockroach. Oh, that's not very nice. You're not that ugly. Ah! Oh, very funny. Yeah. I think he ain't gonna eat me, is he? No, he's vegan. No, cockroaches are vegan. There are some cockroaches that are vegan. Huh. I learned something new. Cockroaches are vegan. This cockroach's a vegan. I did not know that. You don't have any of your bug friends with you, are they? They're always with me. We're outside. Oh, boy. So you can, like, control insects? Control them? I just gotta ask them. Okay, big guy. I am good now. And this giant cockroach just fades away. Mineta going, ugh. Then you're probably not gonna like Fluffy. Why do I got a feeling Fluffy's a giant rat? No. Oh, that's Billy. How do you know Billy? Wait. Mineta holding his heart like he's about to have a heart attack. He is friends with a giant rat. No, this is Fluffy. Next you know, Mineta sees a giant-ass spider. And passes out again. Izuku and Fluffy look at each other. Are all humans this easily scared over you, big guy? The spider gives a shrug like, I don't know. Oh, I'm new to you. I'm confused as you. Come on, let's take him to the airport. I think that's what humans call it. And next thing you know, he runs out of town with everyone just waving goodbye because a lot of the people know Izuku as the spirit of vengeance. So they're not surprised that he's leaving town. Now, Izuku is pretty much just going do 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 ba 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 da bum boom shumbi komba. And next thing you know, Izuku is pretty much playing with a sword like it's a banjo, playing the Hillbilly's banjo song. On the time that him and them pretty much hit the oil. And then Izuku Midoriya pretty much owning. And just go bun dun 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 dun, and pretty much the spider pretty much was dancing into the rhythm. Until they hear a scream of a girl, and Izuku is right next to him to see this woman horrified seeing these pyramid. She's thinking pyramid is riding a tarantula. Humans. Onward! The spider is ignoring everyone that is screaming, and one of them tried to run him over, but he managed to jump. Hey! That's when Izuku says, hey, watch where you're driving that thing! Sorry! Let's just crawl from here. And they managed to get to the airport. One ticket, please. The spider actually getting irritated and just takes the ticket. Then he gives it to Izuku. Thank you, Fluffy. Where is this plane going? Hey! What? Where is this plane going? Japan. Oh, that's where Mineta lives. Okay. And Izuku just continues carrying him. The pilot lady just passing out. Everyone looks at them and them joining the band saying, when is the next flight? Next thing you know, this is when the pilot sees Pyramid Head walk in. He's like, and they see Izuku with a kid. Not even asking, they're just gonna they bluntly say, man, we don't get paid enough for this bullshit. Language! Sorry! Swear you nice. Pyramid Head's on board. And they just fly to Japan. And pretty much, this is when Mineta wakes up. For the second time. Oh, you're finally awake. Okay, what happened? You passed out when you saw Fluffy. I was hoping that spider was a prop. Nope, he is real. You want me to summon him? No. This plane is too small for him. True, it is. Wish they had bigger planes. Wait a minute, you can summon barbed wire out of anywhere, right? Yeah. Why don't we just take the barbed wires there? Because it actually hurts my skin and they have to impale me just to make me move faster, so no thank you. Oh, it was just an idea. Not a bad one, but still, too painful. Oh, not worth it. Good to know. I think I did enough damage to this what if, so I'm gonna leave this off. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This has been Dunkle Dylan here, aka Dylan Breeden. Bye.